Bedford's events are about to get a major upgrade at Generations Park at Boys Ranch. Soon, the park will once again be the prime location for outdoor activities, live music, and premier events that will be a destination for families and friends year-round. Today, we're going to go beyond the fence with the city's capital projects manager, Gary Johnson, to check out some of the additional features included in the park.
Good, Abby, how are you?
I'm doing good. So it's been a while since I've been out here. It was cold last time.
It was.
And now it's a little toasty.
Well, it's certainly warmed up, that's for sure.
So how's everything been going?
Going pretty well. Things are coming along inside the building and outside the building. And the event space out here to the east is virtually complete. The landscaping people are doing a little work over there, little touch-ups and stuff. And so that's really what we're going to talk about today, and that's really going to be a fun, neat area.
It's looking really green, so I'm excited to learn a little bit more about that. So should we head that way now?
Let's go.
All righty. This is going to be the park where we see a lot of city events happening. I know that we're going to have our Holy Festival of Color here. We're going to have an art festival coming to Bedford in 2023. We'll have our 4th Fest here, some concerts. There's a lot of fun things happening here that once this park is finally open to the public, I mean, we're going to have families out here, friends, everybody's just going to come out here and have a really good time.
Oh, I think so.
I'm really excited for it.
Yeah.
So we have our entire event space right here, which is huge.
It is. It's a nice area, nice space, covered with some good tarps to keep the sun off, also keep some of the rain off if you had a performance going on here. Big square footage, a lot of power. You got a lot of lights here that can be programmed in different modes for when you're having night events. This big box over here is full of power, lots of stage power, and some of these bands and stuff, they need a lot of power, and we have that available to them right here.
In between this performance area, I mean, there's so much open space here that you can have hundreds of people coming out here, setting up all of your lawn chairs, and then going right over to the other one directly after.
Yes. And that's the neat thing about it is you don't have any downtime between bands when they want to change, or if you're doing performances, you could have plays out here. They could do some plays, some art. There's just a lot of different things that can be done.
And then right next to it, we have parking. And I know that parking has been a hot topic for residents. So what's our parking situation here? Do we have, how many spaces?
Yeah, so roughly here we have about 450 spaces on this side of the park, in the event side, and then another 300 spaces over at the recreation center side. So people can park over there. So a total of about 750 parking spaces.
That's awesome. And then what's cool and that I noticed in the parking lot, we have some white things coming out of the ground. What are those?
Those are hookups for food trucks. So they have electricity and water, and so the city can bring food trucks in for special events, get them all set up, and the people can have a wide variety of food to pick from.
That is all I need to know. Let's have all the food trucks out here. Let's get as many as we can and have a good time with everybody.
Sounds great.
Cool. So I noticed here we also have another just open field area.
Yeah, so that space over there is a multi-use type field.
Cool, so why don't we head on over there?
Let's do it.
All righty. Okay, Gary, I know whenever we were walking up it looked big, but this is actually a really nice open space.
It really is. As you can see, it's room enough for probably 4 small soccer fields or 2 large soccer fields. It's plenty of space for people to run and throw a ball and play frisbee or whatever they would like to do over there.
Have a picnic. Take a kite out with the family on the weekend.
Yes, you certainly could. And talk about picnic, right over here behind you is an area. There'll be several picnic tables over there for people to sit in the shade and enjoy their meal.
I'm really excited about that too, because we're finding different ways to get everybody to come out here and be with the family. Now, I do notice that we have a lot of trees that were recently planted here. We got a lot of landscaping done.
We do, and what's funny, I was looking at the statistics a while back. We're planting significantly more trees than what was taken out of the project.
Wow,
so there'll be more trees here. Now, they're younger trees. They're going to take a little while to mature, but once they do, it'll really offer a lot of shade out here.
we could use all the shade in a Texas summer.
Right.
What I really like is between this space over here and then our events area, we have a nice bathroom area, which, I mean, if you're going to be spending the entire day out here, you're probably going to need this at one point or another.
Well, it certainly will, and it is a very nice facility. Let's walk around the front and take a look at it.
Yeah, let's do it. So I know these are just bathrooms, but I still think it's important to bring this up and let our community know one of the features that are here.
Yeah, this will be great. It's this pretty large restroom facility.
It is.
Plenty of room for folks when we're having events, so you won't have too long of lines as you experience sometimes at events. And then out here in front, they built 2 planters, as you can see, using the stone from the old recreation building, the brack as they referred to it. So bringing some of that old history, keeping it in the new project.
I love that we keep tying in different history aspects here because, like we talked about with Mayor Boyder, whenever we did the ball fields, there are 6 of these planters over there as well. And then when we did the center video back earlier this winter,
The fireplace.
the fireplace, yes.
Yeah, that over there, and we still have some of this left, and we're still looking at ways to incorporate it as we finish out the project. So you may see some more of this.
So done with the bathrooms. We do have an awesome playground over there, though, that I definitely want to touch on. So should we head over there?
Let's go.
Alrighty. Gary, I love how this playground, we have 2 features here. We have the one play structure for the bigger kids, and then we also have the one for the little kids. So
You do, and this was here before we started the project, and this is something they maintained and just kind of roped it off, and so this area, when it opens up, our park department will do some updating in here, some cleaning up and freshening up, and so it'll be ready for use.
And I love how close this is to the center. I mean, we are right here.
Well, you are, and like you said, when parents go to the center to work out or do something, if the kids, when you're done, want to come over here, it's right next door, walk over and let them have a little time, burn off some energy.
Hang out on the swing set, take a quick walk. This also loops around the entire trail system here at the park.
It does. This is included, and so when this opens up, they'll be able to make a loop.
Very cool. And then one cool thing about it is right now, even though this park is closed, you can still walk around the entire lake.
You can. Our contractor, Steel and Freeman, was kind enough to pour a temporary sidewalk for us so we could get that back open and the citizens could use that. And so that'll stay there until we open up the whole park, and then it'll go back to the normal loop that we'll have.
I love that they did that because that has been one big request of the residents. Is I still want to walk around the lake and enjoy it, the beautiful water, and especially on a hot day like today.
Sure.
So, and one last thing in this area with the playground is there is that pavilion right there, and I wanted to make sure that we touched on that this pavilion and then the one right next to the lake, both of those, once the park is open, will be available for rentals. So birthday parties, graduations, anything that you can really think of, and you want to come out here with your family, your friends, and rent the pavilion, you can do so on our website.
Yeah, and that's what makes this really a multi-use park. There's so many different features, so many different things you can do coming to the one park.
I love it. Well, Gary, thank you so much for coming out with us today. I really appreciate you giving us a tour, showing us, all of these extra features of the park that we haven't gotten to see yet.
My pleasure.
Generations Park at Boys Ranch is anticipated to open late fall. To learn more about the park, visit bedfordtx.gov/Generations Park.